friends, this is Kristen Bell. Welcome to Cooking with Kristen. And you are here with me in my kitchen, and today we're going to be making a simple vegetable dish that can be used as a side dish or a main dish if you like. So I have prepared my ingredients in advance, and I will simply explain to you what you're going to be doing and what you're going to need for this recipe. So for this recipe, you're going to need 1 head of cauliflower, which you will wash and then break off into all of the cauliflower florets. Then you're going to take a pint of grape or cherry tomatoes. You're going to cut those into half, put them in another bowl. And then you're going to take a jar of green olives, and you're going to cut those in half as well. So those are the 3 main ingredients that you're going to chop up. You're going to set your oven for 400 degrees Fahrenheit. You heard my timer go off just a minute ago. So it's going to be ready to go. This is going to come together really fast. I don't know if anybody out there has the handy dandy garlic mincer. It's one of my favorite kitchen implements. For me, mincing garlic is just a tedious task. So I ended up buying that garlic mincer a couple of years ago, and I just love it. It's so easy. So what we're going to do is assemble all of our vegetables that are going to be roasted in a big bowl. So I'm going to pour in my cauliflower, and then I'm going to pour in the tomatoes, and next throwing in the olives. Don't worry, I have washed my hands and sanitized my whole kitchen before I started this dish. I have a baking sheet ready to go, and I like these liners for the baking sheets. They make the baking sheets stay nice and clean. So I'm going to be using that to bake to roast these vegetables. The recipe I'm using didn't call for garlic, but I like to have some garlic in there. I think it adds a lot of nice flavor. So I'm going to go ahead and use my mincer. I've got 4 cloves of garlic ready to go, and I've peeled those, and I'm just going to go ahead now and put each one of those into the bowl with my vegetables. And then you'll need to also have some olive oil, because that's what we're going to use to pour over our vegetables here. And then seasonings of your choice. Of course, salt and pepper would be one, but really you can just add whatever seasonings you like. I'm really not a fan of following recipes to a T. I really enjoy just using what I've got. About a couple years ago, I found these everything vegetable seasonings, and there's one that is specifically for roasted vegetables, and I'm going to pour a generous amount of that in here. And then to bring it all together, we're going to throw in some olive oil. Recipe calls for 4 to 6 tablespoons. I'm just really going to eyeball it. This comes out rather slowly in this bottle, so giving it a good douse. And then just need to mix it all together. So go ahead and get all of the spices and the olive oil to coat these vegetables. Looks good. I think this is going to come out really nice. Love it. Now, to add some little extra crunch, I'm going to throw in some breadcrumbs, and I have these wonderful gluten-free organic chickpea breadcrumbs, and I'm going to throw some of these in here to coat these veggies as well and give a little extra crunch to the whole dish. Okay, that's going to be ready now to throw onto our baking sheet. And so I'm going to just go ahead, pour it out here. You can see it looks beautiful. All right, got it all. Ooh, it smells wonderful, that garlic. Ooh, that really smells wonderful. So now I'm gonna spread it evenly on the baking sheet here. Oh, this is gonna be fantastic. So let me tell you, after this comes out of the oven, what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to be having this as a main dish. Some of you who know me know that I'm a vegetarian. So I wouldn't use it as a side dish. I will use it as main dish. And I'm going to put it over top of some rice that I have prepared. But I wanted to talk about healthy grains that you can use with this dish. This is the rice I've already prepared. I'm a big fan of batch cooking, which means most of the time on a Sunday, I'll prepare ahead for my week. I'll prepare a healthy grain. I'll often use roasted vegetables as one of my favorite ways to prepare vegetables. And then I will prepare maybe some steamed vegetables and some other things so that I have stuff ready to roll, basically, that when I get home from work, I can just easily reheat and put different dishes together. A lot of different things go together in a nice combination. But couple things I wanted to show you as far as healthy grains. This is a kasha. It's a bulgur wheat. That's a good healthy grain. This white rice is something new that I just found. This is actually made from vegetables, made from lentils and other veggies. And it's much more nutritious than regular rice, and it comes in different flavors. This is the cilantro lime, and the one I had prepared is the garlic, which is going to go great with all of the veggies that I put together. Some other rices I like, black and red rice are both fantastic. And then wild rice. I usually buy a lot of my grains in bulk quantities, and then I store them in these airtight glass containers. I usually have wheat berries on hand and farro. Those are two other grains that I really enjoy. Don't have any right now to show you. Another great grain is quinoa. This is red quinoa. And so these are some of the things that you could prepare in advance, have ready to go to serve along with a nice roasted vegetable dish like this. After this comes out of the oven, I'm going to toss these hot vegetables with these crumbled blue cheese pieces, and then I'm going to put it over my warm rice, and it's going to be a wonderful meal for me. I'm going to pause now so that we can pop this into the oven, and I'll be back when it's out of the oven.